crazy utopia label code. Those are the emotions that Chelsea. It just reached an audience of 32,000 at the Morningas Stadium of Weyler-Hampton, where the Blue have lost themselves. They don't seem to play football anymore. It's all about tennis. With a shock score of 6-2 in the car. Whether the hamster cooler, he is considered a tough opponent for Chelsea over the past several seasons. But it doesn't matter when Android Manchester come and rewrite history. A class victory, Chelsea's best game since the Toffoli came to power. That's what true blue is. I've always wanted the real power of Chelsea, that have now been performed by the players on the field. Through a bleak week, Chelsea lost 7 games at St. Paris Germain City to then. There's a lot of doubt about your next journey. The Manchester coach in the Premier League will be Sao. Besides, there's the future of the Italian military. Predicted by many experts, they will no longer be in North London. It will be too long if you continue to lose 7. If you just look at the results, it would be very unfair for Chelsea. Because since the appointment of the Manchester manager, everything has moved in a more positive direction. A lot could be lost to Man City, but it's a superior competitor. Every club in Europe, even Real Madrid, you have to choose how to defend instead of giving it all away. In front of Pep Guardiola's army, with Chelsea, the team has been smashed and rebuilt 4 times in the last 3 years. Through 3 generations of coaches, synonymous with play. It has to change every season. Chelsea can still push Man City, although the effect hasn't shown much. That's for a very strong opponent. It's different with a team down there. She became Chelsea's first victim in the middle of the week when Manchester's army starting the Europa Conference League. Full of strange. Even if you win with a modest score of 2-0, but that's enough to shock the team. Because it's necessary. In the early part of the season, return to the Premier League on Sunday. Chelsea's second-round schedule is Wolverhampton. Very unpredictable team on the field of Mourinho's. More important is Chelsea. In the last 4 marches here, they only bring back 1 point. Through a draw. The rest is BA7. And while we're waiting for experts to make predictions, it depends on the situation of the match. Nicholas Jackson. I opened an account in the 2nd minute. I was stunned to turn back when the most criticized person on Chelsea's in the previous round, again to atone for sins by the mindset of a top plug striker, remarkable after the work, Sao thrown Sintgan Lau towards Sobank stand, where there's a lot of fans, loyalty of Wolverhampton, to celebrate arrogantly. And actually on a beautiful day, when the ball rolls smoothly to then the scenario, no matter how crazy, can happen. Wolverhampton comes up strongly, after being led to the table, and they got the goal, leveling the score right after that. One mistake by the opponent at the end of the first half. The Klaasisen again, with easy tectonic phase for Kulpammer. Klaas ball tire, lead the second time. Chelsea continue to be scored by Wolverhampton, in overtime of the first half. With the home yard advantage of not many Wolves think the second half, the Blue can come back with 3 points. If the ratio stays the same, Nicholas Jackson will be the Sao. When you get a table, an algae ant to retain a point for Chelsea. The script is beautiful, but unfortunately this card has no door to take place with the rage of So Blue, for anyone who has doubts about themselves. The previous cold turn. When the Kulpammers work, it doesn't scare Wolverhampton at all. So just a few minutes of LAN in the second half. The money star you did a hat-trick. Construction for flank fire. A very classy performance of Kulpandream. The player is almost the soul of Chelsea in the previous season. But in a match like this, in addition to Wolverhampton breaking the battle then everyone will be surprised when Kulpandream, with 4 assists and goals, not the best player in the game. It's because of the creator. The scorer also deserves a full 10. The match was very hot even before it started, especially when Noni Maldu-Eek taking risks when insulting Volman Mpton on social media. The Chelsea player posted Instagram story. It's all about Wolves. It's rubbish then. Maldu-Eek posted another story Ton Min. But it doesn't stop you from being criticized. Every time you touch the ball on the field with a striker, times like that, you need a goal in response to your opponent's fans. Just like Nicholas Jackson did in the first half. And so in the second half, every time you call Van Meer, you pass the ball to the right, inside the box. Maru AK, take it and turn it into a goal. It comes out every time. From the 4th minute to the 6th minute, Maru AK scored a hat-trick for Careful. This could be the most mythical show that football hasn't seen in years. Noni Maldu-Eek joined Chelsea from PSV in 2002. BA at a price of €35 million. The transfer amount is not high, so the contribution of the British striker to the Blue Chang is the same. Season 2002-2002 BA
He played
Mori
only
AK
12 games in the Premier
and
League
scored exactly 1 goal.
last season.
He played 23 games and the number of goals increased to 5. Overall, it is not very significant. And what happens when a player, not many roles, and the tightness in the head, to repeat such a hatching. It's a 10-point quality for personality, but the talent of Maldi AK. It's becoming more and more complete. Clear Angel Malaska. It's very conservative when can discard straight hand. The players. It's not in your long-term plan. Even is stripping all the shirts of the SAO stars in the team to give to new recruits. It's also a very normal thing. It's the presence of Ligla Jackson or Maldi in the starting lineup. Absolutely. Is the absolute belief of the Manchester coach. It's for these talents. Chelsea of last season should have been shelved because now they've mutilated in a spectacular way. How about Blue now? Pushing opponents on the away field with mutant short ball deployment stitch. The style of Manchester. Completely shatter the ambitions. It's Wolverhampton. Even if you are in a very deep lead in the second half, Chelsea remain positive Brazil on the opponent's side of the field. And that comes with forcing the Wolves. I have been playing at speed ever since. Another mistake and a goal in the 80th minute. It's too easy to follow a script. When Pedinito rookie passes the ball to rookie, half a season later, Philip. This is the scariest thing, that people may not have imagined RA in the first place. In a stressful season, sure, there will be a lot of injuries. Even the top 6 will have to deal with that. Of course they had to leave Chelsea out, because Manchester, there are 40 players in hand, and above all, nearly 3/4 of them are highly rated. In terms of expertise, replacing people suddenly became too simple when the Italian military can comfortably help a star SAORA that can be put in another star. From there, winning will be easier and simpler. As long as they don't make too serious mistakes. Now people see Chelsea's intentions. Buy a lot of players. That is not innocent gold. It's all been calculated in great detail. And the length of time the players played. It will depend on their determination. And go from doubt to strength. Which goal will be next? And not every deal is 7 failures. The blue has Vayner Maldiaki Hamano Gosto. They're all affordable, but it's worth it. With the values that these young SAOs bring, it may take another season, maybe even a few more seasons, but Chelsea will have a quality frame. Enough punishment in every tournament. Win 6. 2 years ago Wolverhampton. It will be a wake-up call for those who laugh. How to buy and sell the stadium captain Stamford once they're in a rage again. I don't know the next victim. You'll have to pick up the ball several times. And remember that Angel Malaska didn't come to Chelsea to receive compensation for SA waste, to create a dawn for his reign. 8th in the current Premier League table. And will be promoted in the coming period. Chelsea is on the right track. Restoring the title of a great man. Time will show that. Will they achieve their goal or not? And now football. See you guys in the next video.